Hello my loves, today we are back in Baldur's Gate and I'm making Jinx from Arcane slash League of Legends. I may be missing a few details here because I am currently watching Arcane, I'm not all the way through it. Um, and I loved her character before Arcane because, League, I have to say I'm not a League player, it did not last very long. Um, but Jinx's character is like one that means a lot to me because I feel like she has very, very good BPD representation as someone with BPD myself. And I I just really want to make her in Baldur's Gate. I think it would be fun. I have considered doing Dark Urge for her. I think Dark Urge could be really, really fun here. It really depends on what kind of path you want to go down. You know what, I'm gonna make Dark Edge. I wasn't sure, I was like debating it and like trying to choose. I just think it'll be really, really fun for her. So we're going Dark Edge. And then I just say that human is the best choice here. Need to, how do we change the body type? I think that's in appearance, ignore me. And then we need to do class. I thought about class a lot. This has been playing on my mind. Like, I couldn't sleep because I was trying to think of the best possible class for her. But personally, I think it would be barbarian. You have the keen instincts, very primal, no armor, just pure rage, unquenchable rage. Like, that is the main thing of barbarian for me. And I think, Jinx has been through a lot, so I'd say that she has a lot of rage. I just think barbarian's a really cool choice for her. Background is obviously a haunted one because we are going Dark Edge. Obviously it is your choice whether you want to do Dark Edge or not, but I think this will be really, really fun for Jinx. And then now we can do her appearance. I want to try and make this as accurate as possible, but we will see how we go. So face, I have some modded faces that are on all platforms, so anyone can download these. I think this is actually a very, very similar face type to Jinx, so I think this works quite well for her, especially with the eyes and like the chin shape. I think it gets her face pretty well. If you don't want to use mods, I think this could be a cute option too. But I think this one just kind of represents like her cuteness a little bit more because she is kind of cute. And then she's a very, very pale girl. She does kind of have this like oh my god, I can't even explain what her undertone is, but I think this one maybe works a little better for her. I'd say this one is pretty accurate, probably the closest that we can get maybe, because she's very pale but she has that kind of tone to her, kind of like she just needs a wash kind of thing, so we're gonna go with that. And then freckles, I do actually want to give her some freckles. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. So if we just turn them up a little bit, I don't want them too intense, because they are very, very light. So just a few little ones. I think maybe turn the quantity up, but turn the intensity down is probably the better choice. And then scarring, we could probably leave at least to the point where I am in the show. She does not have any scars of current, so I will avoid scars. Now, eye color, this very much depends on what point you're at and where you kind of want to represent her here, because I personally, I kind of want to do the like glowing purple eyes because they are gorgeous. She also has the powder blue eyes, so just like a nice blue could work really well if you want to go for kind of towards the start. I think this color would be perfect for her if it wasn't demonic. I think it would be a very, very good choice. But I'm gonna go for the purple. I just really wish we could have like this kind of shade without the demonic. I'm sure there will probably be a mod for it somewhere if that really bothers you. But I think I'm gonna go with either this one or one of these two. Which do we go for here? They are quite like, they're very glowing, and I feel like this one kind of has the glow to it that works really well, so I'm gonna go for that one. And then tattoos. Well, the tattoos are only like face and neck, so they aren't particularly relevant here, so we will leave that. And then piercing, she doesn't have, but you could add if you want to just add like a little pizzazz. It's completely your choice. I'm trying to go as accurate as possible, so I'm not going for any. And then makeup, she has quite messy eyeshadow on a lot of the time, but maybe with the intensity down, I think that works very, very well for her. I do like this one, but it feels a little bit too neat and well put together. This one could work very, very well for her too. I personally am going to go for this one, and then make it black. And I think turning the intensity down a little bit works here. Maybe a little bit of glossiness, just to add to it a tiny, tiny bit. And then we want to do her lips. Now, I want to have like a nice purple color, and I definitely want to turn the gloss up here. She has like this kind of browny purple color, and I just want to try and get it as accurate as possible, although we're pretty much there already. I think this kind of intensity works, and then we'll turn the glossiness up and the metallic, to be honest, because it is quite shiny. So I think that works pretty well. I'm happy with that. And now we need to find a nice braid that can represent her, right? The hair is always where I take like 10 years because I just can't decide, and it takes me forever because I get really finicky about hair because I feel like it just completely like, you know, like finishes. Oh, not that one. Completely finishes off the look and like can be the defining moment. This is a nice braid. You could go for this one actually and add a fringe, so that's definitely an option. I do think Shadowheart's hair could work here. That's a good possibility, but I'm gonna test this braid here, and then we're gonna go and put some hair extensions on and see what it looks like. If you want hair extensions, I made a video on how to get hair extensions. It's literally just a mod on all platforms. But she does have this like side fringe going on, but to the other side. It's not the right side. Like that, but a little bit more over, like it's sticking off the side of her head. So it's not the most accurate, but it's just trying to get as close as you possibly can. Oh my god, my voice. I keep like losing what I'm saying. I think sometimes I talk too fast and then I have to like tell myself to slow down. And then I get all jumbled up on my words. This could maybe be cute, but it looks a little bit too neat for her, to be honest. I do think this could be cute. It really depends like how accurate you want to go here. I think this one is very, very cute, very good option. I'm just really torn. Like, this is low-key stressing me out. I do think the braids are cute. I think one on the side is nice. I do kind of wish like the hair was a little bit more accurate, but with like limited mods across all platforms, I'm not sure we're going to get it much more accurate. We could go for this and then change the hairstyle. If we could go for like a plain ponytail that kind of goes with it, but like it just doesn't look right, does it? I'm sorry, I'm overthinking this. Like, to the absolute max. Like, this is just really bugging me out. We're gonna go with the original. We're going with the original. We're sticking with it because I can't make my mind up, and we will be here for 10 years if I don't make a decision. So we are going for where are the little side braids before I change my mind again. We're going for these. And now we can do the hair color. I'm so sorry because I really, this stresses me. Like, I'm worried that it won't be as accurate as like possible. Anyway, we need to get that like deep blue going on. I think that could work, but it would be nice if it was a little darker. I'm thinking if we go for this one and then we make the highlights black, that could work pretty, that could kind of blend it in, make it a little bit into that darker blue that she has. I think that's definitely like a much more accurate color. Can probably mess around like with the blues a bit and try and find like which one is most accurate. I think this is probably the closest. There is this dark blue down here, but I think it's a little bit too dark. So personally, I think this is the best option. But this is her. I know she's a little bit of a BTEC version, but again, I only use mods that are for all platforms because I would like everybody to be included. There are mods that are very, very specific to her. So if you want to make her like absolutely spot on perfectly, if you're on PC, there are like 1,000 mods to really accurately create her. But this is for both PC and my console players out there. But thank you so much for watching. I am sorry I took 10 years to decide what her hair was going to be, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.